students, in previous class already we started the aldehyde and ketones. In that already we discussed the introduction about the aldehydes and ketones. So in today's class we are going to discuss about the nomenclature of aldehydes as well as ketones. So in that students we will discuss about their common name as well as high pH names. Okay students, directly go through the example. So just see the first example here. HCHO. So already you know the rules about the IUPAC name. Okay students, so already we discussed in previous class. Okay, so whenever you want to give the IUPAC name of any organic compound, so you have to select the longest continuous chain. That is your first rule. I hope you clear. Whenever you have to give the naming of any organic compound, you have to select the longest continuous chain. Okay, whenever you start the numbering, you first see the branching as well as functional group. So the lowest number should be come to the functional group, then branching. Okay, so other rules we will discuss one by one whenever we solve the examples. Okay students, just see the first example. Here I am written on example HCHO. Okay, so this is the example. So the common name of this HCHO is a formaldehyde. So you are well familiar with this example, formaldehydes. So in this formaldehyde is the common name. So how many carbon in that formaldehyde? Only one carbon. Okay, CHO group is a functional group of aldehydes. So only one carbon means it is a methane. You know that. Okay, so from that methane, so you have to remove the E and substitute the suffix Al, because in aldehyde Al is a suffix. You have to attach the Al. Just see, it is a methanol. Okay, so only one carbon you have to select the parent chain. One carbon means it is a methane. From that methane I am removing the E and here attach the Al. It is a methanol. See the second example students, CH3CHO. So CH3CHO, you know, it is a acetaldehyde. It is a common name. Okay, most of the common names you are given from their source of origin also. Okay, but when you have to give the IUPAC name, you should know the rules. Okay, so in that acetaldehyde, how many carbons are there? So this is your functional group CHO. Okay, so just counting the numbering from here, 1, 2. 2 carbons means you have to consider the parent alkane, then it is a ethane. Okay, 2 carbon means it is a ethane. Which functional group is attached? Aldehydes. So from that ethane we can remove the E and attach the suffix Al. We can see it is a ethanol. Now clear? See the third example, CH3CH2CHO. So 3 carbons, it is a propanaldehyde. Okay, this is a common name. What about the IUPAC name? You have to start the numbering from here because functional group is attached here. This is the first carbon, second and third. 3 carbon means it is a propane and aldehyde is a functional group. That's why from that parent alkane we can remove the E and attach the suffix Al. So we can see it is a propanol. Just see here, E is replaced by Al. Now clear everybody? See the another example. So CH3CH, CH3CHO. Now branching is here. Okay. So already we discussed that when any branching will come on second carbon. Okay, when methyl group is on second carbon, we can say it is a iso group. Only one group, methyl group is there. Then only we can say it is iso. Okay. So this is your first carbon. This is the second. This is the third. On second carbon, methyl group is there. So we can say it is an isobutadiene. Total how many carbons? 4 carbons. Whenever you can give the common names, you have to count all the carbons. Total 4 carbons are there. You can see it is an isobutylaldehyde. See the IUPAC name, very easy. You have to start the numbering from here because it is a functional group. CHO is the aldehyde. It is the first carbon, first, second, third. 3 carbon is there, and this is your parent alkane. You have to consider it is the longest continuous chain. So in that parent chain, in this chain, CH3 group is attached on second carbon. CH3 is nothing but what? Methyl group, which is on second carbon. We can say it is a 2-methyl propanol because 3 carbon is there. Okay, 3 carbon means parent alkane, it is a propane. So from that propane you can remove the E and attach the suffix Al. And this methyl group which is attached on the second carbon, we will say it is a 2-methyl propanol. Now clear everybody? See the another example. CH3CHO, CH3CHO. See the students, OCH3, it is a ethyl group. We can say it is a methoxy group. Whenever you can give the common names, we can consider it as alpha beta like this. This is a functional group. You start the numbering from next to the functional group. This is a alpha carbon, this is a beta carbon. Okay, so on that alpha carbon, OCH3 means methoxy group is there. We can say it is a alpha methoxy, and total how many carbon? 1 2 3 means it is a propane. Alpha methoxy propanaldehyde. It is alpha methoxy propanaldehyde. This is about the common name. So IUPAC name is what? Same way we have to give the numbering 1 2 3. So total 3 carbons. It is your parent chain. Okay, in that parent chain on second carbon OCH3 means methoxy group is there. On second carbon we can say it is a 2-methoxypropanol. Now clear how it come to methoxypropanol? Because on second carbon methoxy group is attached. Okay, and long chain is propane, but functional group is aldehyde group. That's why we can written there propanol. See the another example, students. CH3 CH2 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 CH2. Okay, this is a how many carbons here? Total 5 carbons. Commonly we can see it is a valeraldehydes. We can see it is a valeraldehydes. I will start the numbering from here. 1 2 3 4 5. Total 5 carbons means it is a pentane. So in that pentane aldehyde group is attached, CHO. We can say it is a pentanal, or we can say it is a pentane 1Al. Okay, clear students? See the another example. CH2 double bond CH CH2. Double bond is here. So you can see it is acrolein. So it is a common name. So what about the IUPAC name? Now to start the numbering from here, 1 2 3. Total how many carbons? 3 carbons. But on second carbon double bond is there. Okay, so total carbon 3 means it is a propane. On second carbon double bond is there. We can say pro2en Al. A means aldehydes. And why we can written here 2en? Because on second carbon double bond is there. It is a alkene, not a alkane. You have to consider it is a parent's alkene. Okay, on second carbon double bond there, that is we can return 2en Al. Okay, next example, students. So this is a benzene ring. So this benzene ring containing the CHO group. Okay, aldehyde groups, and this is a bromine. Okay, so you know that the positions, if any substituent which is attached on 1 2 position, you can see it is a ortho. 1 3 it is a meta, and 1 4 it is a para. Now it is attached on 1 3 position. We can see it is a meta. On meta position bromine is attached, and when benzene ring attached with CHO, we can see it is a benzaldehyde. So you can see it is a M-bromo-benzaldehyde, meta-bromo-benzaldehydes. And if you want to give the naming, IUPAC name, you have to give the numbering 1 2 3. On third carbon bromine is there. We can say it is a 3-bromo-benzaldehyde. Okay, students. Now we will discuss the IUPAC name of ketones. Okay, students. Now we will see the IUPAC name of ketones. So you know the functional group of ketones. So ketones we can represent it as RC double bond OR. Okay. So ketone, in that ketone suffix is ONE. Okay. So whenever you have to give the IUPAC name of ketone, same rule you have to apply. So you have to select the longest continuous chain. Then you have to give the numbering from where ketone group is attached. Okay. See the example directly. We will solve one by one example. So it is the first example. CH3CO, or we can say it is a C double bond O. Okay. Sometimes it is written only CO, means it is a carbonyl group. CH3 C double bond O, CH2 CH2 CH3. So where is the functional group? CO means C double bond O. It is a ketone group. So you have to start the numbering from this side only. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. So you have to give the numbering from this side, and you have to give the common name. So when you give the common name, this side methyl group is there, and this is propyl. This side propyl group is there. So you can say it is a methyl N-propyl ketone. What we can say? Methyl N-propyl ketone. This is your common name, methyl N-propyl ketone. So when you have to give the IUPAC name, you have to start the numbering from here. 1 2 3 4 5. Total 5 carbons. On second carbon ketone group is there. Parent alkane is pentane. So you can see it is a pentane 2-ONE, because on second carbon ketone group is there. We can see it is a pentane 2-ONE. So from that pentane is replaced by ONE. Okay, that ketone group present on second carbon. See the second example, students. CH3CH CH3C double bond O, CH CH3 Okay, so it is an iso group. You know that on second carbon when CH3 is attached, here also CH3 on second carbon. Okay, so two diisopropyl group is there 2 times. So you can say it is a diisopropyl ketone. Okay, it is a common name. What is the IUPAC name? So when you have to give the numbering, so from both sides same numbering will come. You have to start the numbering from this side now. 1 2 3 4 5. Total how many carbons? 5 carbons. It is your parents chain. You can select it is a parents alkane, 5 carbon chain. So in that 5 carbon chain, on third carbon ketone is a functional group. Okay, on second and fourth methyl group is there. See here, on second carbon CH3, here CH3 is attached. On fourth carbon also CH3 is attached. So you can see it is a 2,4 dimethyl. Di means it is a 2 times 2,4 dimethyl. Long chain is what? Pentane 2,4 or 2,4 dimethyl pentane 3-ON because ketone group is attached on third carbon. So you can see it is a 2,4 dimethyl pentane 3-ON. Now clear students? See the another example here. CH3 double bond CH C double bond O CH3. Okay. So in that C double bond O is a functional group. So this compound, common name of this compound is methyl oxide. Okay, you know this compound, methyl oxide, it is a common name. So what about IUPAC name? So it is functional group. You always start numbering from functional group. Or to consider it first. It is the first carbon, it is the second, third, fourth and fifth. Total how many carbons are there? 5 carbons. Means it is a actually double bond is there. We can say parents alkene. We can consider it as a pentene. Okay. So in that, on fourth carbon methyl group is there. We can say it is a 4-methyl. Okay. Then pent on which carbon double bond is there? On third carbon. See, pent 3En 2-ON. Just see 4-methyl because on fourth carbon CH3 group is there. 4-methyl. Pent. Why we written pent 3En? Because on third carbon here double bond is attached. Okay, pent 3En and on second carbon ketone group is there. You can see it is a 2-ONE. Now clear everybody? See the another example. So this is a cyclohexane. In that cyclohexane ketone group is attached. Okay. Then CH3 group is attached on second carbon. So whenever you give the common name, you can say it is a alpha then beta like this. So it is a alpha methyl cyclohexanone. Okay, from that it is actually cyclohexane. In that cyclohexane ketone group is there. So from that cyclohexane is replaced by ON. So alpha methyl cyclohexanone. ON group I am attached here by removing the E. Okay, so when you have to give the IUPAC name, it is the first carbon, it is the second carbon. So it is a 2-methyl. But I said 2-methyl cyclohexanone. 2-methyl cyclohexanone. Because on second carbon methyl group is there. It is a cyclohexane. In that cyclohexane ketone group is there. So we can remove the E and attach the suffix ONE. 2-methyl cyclohexanone. See the another example, student. C double bond of CH3 which is attached to this benzene ring. Okay, on first carbon and on fourth carbon fluorine is attached. Okay, when you have to give the common names, we can consider it as the ortho-para positions. It is 1,4 position means it is a para position. On para fluorine is attached. And COCH3 means this is the acetone group. It is a ketone. We can say it is a para fluoroacetophenone. Benzene ring is there. We can say it is a acetophenone. So what about the IUPAC name? 1, 2, 3, 4. On fourth carbon fluorine is attached. We can say it is a 4-fluoroacetophenone. Now clear everybody? So see the last example. CH3CH double bond CHCHO. Okay, double bond is there. It is a crotonaldehyde. Okay, this is what? Crotonaldehyde. What about the IUPAC name? Now to select the long chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is long chain double bond is there. We can see it is a butene. Okay, in that butene double bond coming on second carbon. So you can see it is a butane to aldehyde group is there. It is not a ketone group, it is aldehyde groups. Okay, CHO is a functional group of aldehydes. So to start the numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a what we can see it is a butane to Al. Remember students, aldehyde functional group always present at the terminal carbon. Okay, students, in next class we will discuss about the method of preparation of aldehydes as well as ketones. So thank you so much for watching this video.